everyone. Today's verdict confirms what we have said from the beginning, that the claims against Johnny Depp are defamatory and unsupported by any evidence. We are grateful, so grateful to the jury for their careful deliberation, to the judge and the court staff who have devoted an enormous amount of time and resources towards this case.
Clearly, the breakout star of that trial. Now, the whole team did a great job for Johnny Depp, but everyone's talking about Camille Vasquez because she had that moment. She is the one who cross-examined Amber Heard during the trial. Chanley Painter has more about Camille Vasquez. Who exactly is she?
That's the knife you gave to the man who was hitting you. You're the one who assaulted someone with a bottle in Australia. You weren't scared of him at all, were you?
From courtroom counsel to internet celebrity, Camille Vasquez has become known around the world for her zealous advocacy of Johnny Depp.
She would tell him he wasn't man enough because he wouldn't stay and fight with her.
She didn't let up when it came to her cross-examination of ex-wife Amber Heard.
As of today, you have not paid $3.5 million of your own money to the ACLU. Yes or no?
I have not yet.
Her repeated objections, now gone viral, had Heard's attorney struggling for momentum, all caught on TikTok and other social media platforms with millions of views.
Do you know whether the records, medical records from your EMT were produced in discovery?
Objection, Your Honor. Lack of foundation calls for speculation.
I'm asking.
Overruled if she knows.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. And do you recall? I'm trying.
The 38-year-old Vasquez has become the darling of Depp fans. Vasquez made her legal bones in California. She's an associate at Brown Rudnick. According to her firm's bio, her current practice focuses on plaintiff-side defamation lawsuits. She went to law school in Los Angeles, graduating magna cum laude from the University of Southern California, and received her law degree from Southwestern Law School.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Johnny Depp showed his appreciation for her cross-examination of Amber Heard with a hug and is often seen pulling her chair out for her. She does have critics who say her contempt for Heard's claims is a setback for abuse victims. But her supporters say she's standing up for male victims of domestic violence.
Rock star lawyer, doesn't happen. I mean, cheers, like an eruption every time she walked out of that courthouse in Virginia. Let's bring back in our think tank. Still with us, Al Wunsch, Darnell Crossland, Jennifer Brandt with us. Let me ask you, Jennifer Brandt, what's the next step? Camille Vasquez, you have this big moment. You know, Hollywood's knocking on the door a little bit for her. Other law firms. What do you do with all of this if you're a lawyer who suddenly becomes a rock star lawyer?
Well, she's got the world at her hands, so she'll decide her next move and where she's going to go.
No, we're going to decide right now. We're going to plan out the rest of her career right here, right now.
She either stays at her firm, which seems like she's pretty happy there. They gave her a big role in this trial. She had a lot of responsibility for a big client, so it seems to me that she's rising at the firm and that they have a lot of confidence in her for sure. Or she'll move on somewhere else, continue her legal career. I understand she even has television offers. But, what's so amazing is that we're talking about her like she's so amazing. And she is great, but is it because she's a woman who actually can do her job? Is that why we're all so shocked? Because it seems to me that that's what she was doing. She was a great lawyer. She did a fantastic job for Johnny Depp. But why are we so shocked by that?
Well, I don't think we're shocked. I mean, have you watched some of the trials on court TV? Sometimes we have some really, I'm not going to say bad, but very wow, that was the cross-examination. This was the moment. It was the moment.
The world is talking about her, with amazement because she did such a fantastic job. But she did her job and she did it really, really well, and that's great, And I think we shouldn't be so surprised. I guess that's.
I'm not surprised. I'm wondering what the next move is. Darnell Crossland, what does she do? What does a lawyer do who now becomes a rock star?
Well, a couple of things. I'm going to be a hater for a little while.
Asking him that question.
Yeah, exactly.
Darnell that question.
You know, I'm gonna have to be a hater for a little while. We watch a lot of these cases on court TV, and you know, you have these extreme difficult cases, murder cases, et cetera, and I've done these. And you know, we don't get the credit that we deserve. Then you have this case that plays on forever, where these people get this big purse. And I'm not saying that she wasn't doing her job, but it was like, did you see her hit Johnny? Did you see him by the elevator? What happened then? And who was in the bed? I mean, there was nothing really like genius here. And that's the thing that gets me sometimes. And you got people down south in Georgia right now, some lawyers that no one's watching their cases, that's doing some really heavy lifting. And they get no credit for it. So she's a young lady. I'm hating a little bit, but what's next for her is the same thing that's for all the other big lawyers who represented Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, et cetera. They're gonna run through the circuit and everyone's gonna go to them for a little while and then they'll just die out and be back, you know, back to where they were. You know, fame doesn't last long these days.
Fascinating. Should I ask Al or not? Should I go on to the next subject?
No,
Skip
wait a
Al.
minute.
Skip Al.
Well, Al, you were a rock star first, then you became a lawyer, so
That is correct.
You've got the whole thing backwards.
But
If we really want to
say
make news, she should come out and say that she's dating Johnny Depp. Then we really have some news.
No.
Okay, Al,
now.
I've got a different
But wait.
question for you, Al. I got a different question for you.
Okay.
We got a different one. I want to show you some video. This is video from the last day of the trial. I want you to take a look at the court reporter, the stenographer who takes down the official court record afterwards, as we can see it. Maybe drop those letters there so we can see everything on the screen. There she is, shaking hands with Johnny Depp. Okay, the court reporter shook hands with Johnny Depp. Now, I've got a second video to show you. Video 2. This is at the hotel where Johnny Depp is staying afterwards, and that's the same court reporter. This is while the jury still has the case after closing arguments, the day of deliberations. And she's there with Johnny Depp. And apparently she released a statement explaining this video, which is blowing up on social media. She said, I guess Johnny had told them he would really like to meet the court reporter, which was shocking to me. I'm like, I'm just the court reporter. Johnny was in there, and so I had to go in there and get my equipment, and I saw him, and they're like, he really wants to meet you. I was probably in there for less than 10 minutes, and he just hugged me and thanked me again, and I hugged a couple of other people there, and I got my equipment, and I came out, left, and went home. She's a court reporter that was hired by both parties for this case, and apparently there was some equipment that was left at court that she had to retrieve from Johnny Depp's team at the hotel after court. Was there anything wrong with what we just saw, Al?
No, who cares? I mean, who cares? It's just
Everybody on social media cares. They want to know, is this
They're
right,
all
is this
idiots.
wrong?
Idiots. Who cares? Okay, and I agree with Darnell. I mean, what was this cross-examination that this woman did? It was shooting fish in a barrel. She represented the better character, and she was able to get ahead on Amber Heard. If a guy had tried to pull that crap, if a guy had tried to pull that stuff with her, we'd all be in trouble. But because it's a woman on a woman, it's not a big deal. But I will tell you this. I will tell you this, that it was not that difficult. There was no, I agree with Darnell, there was no extraordinary moment where, like, you know, the door opened and the surprise witness walked in. Nothing happened during that cross-examination that shouldn't have happened. She did her job, okay? And I agree, and now, wait a second. I also agree that we shouldn't be singling her out that way because she was doing her job, and she did her job efficiently. But she didn't have, this is not the Scopes monkey trial, okay? This was, he said, she said, and it was an absolute just shooting a fish in a barrel. He played the better character in this, and you know what? Him going over to the court reporter is just part of the character he played during this trial. And that's the whole thing with this. Johnny Depp was a better character. He's not a better
Okay, Al, you've used up the rest of the time from the trial. There we go. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Listen, you know, you can't underestimate what she did. She did an excellent job, and I think that's why we're all talking about her. And I mean, her objections and everything. And it wasn't shooting fish in a barrel, because her cross-examination stood on its own. I mean, Johnny Depp, yes, he testified. That had nothing to do with her. She was really good in that cross-examination with Amber Heard. She had Amber Heard on her toes. Oh no, but she did more than her job. She did an excellent job, and I don't think you can say that she didn't. And I don't think it was so easy. I mean, look, this is in front of cameras. This is a long trial, and she held her own in that trial with a lot of other lawyers who were more senior than her, more experienced than her. And I think that's why people are talking about her, because she really showed that she's an excellent lawyer, and that's why
she stepped up. She met the moment and won the case. All right,
and that's why they gave her the responsibility, probably, to do that, because they knew she was so good.
All right, I have a programming note to bring all of you tonight. You ready? Court TV's Chanley Painter will sit down one-on-one with Johnny Depp's attorney in his defamation case, Ben Chew. The entire interview will premiere Wednesday night right here on Closing Arguments. Ben Chew, Chanley Painter, one-on-one. You will see it right here.